we're going to be listening to some music from Zen Jort. This is from Baldur's Gate 3. Name of the track is I Want to Live. This is the classical version. Don't worry, you haven't done this one yet. There's another version with lyrics, but I think it's better without. Okay, I take your word for it. It's in your playlist. You must love it, and you shall bring your love now into the stream. Here we go. Love the pattern. Very minstrel renaissance, which seems to fit the character establishing environment. Very nice. The emotional pulsing of the dynamics with the volumes and the backs and the pulling backs and forth is very, kind of does like a saltwater taffy pull with your soul. Like the engineering on the string is using like a closed mic setting. There's that little second violin line that I love there. Just a little da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Something in there, I don't know what that was. There's something very unique there that just happened there. I don't know if it was a harmonic. What a beautiful track when it comes to expressing emotions without a lot of real, extravagant changes chordal wise. The key that was picked, I think that sounded like it was in G. But the pattern that was established by the guitar, like I said, had that kind of mystical Renaissance fog in the woods vibe of minstrels, playing and stuff. It established that. beautiful pattern. That's a beautiful, beautiful sounding nylon acoustic guitar. And sometimes I'm having a difficult time personally as a composer identifying some live guitar acoustics playing versus some of the new modules that have come out lately that emulate that sound absolutely phenomenal. And I'm not, there's no two ways about it. Borislav Slovov, he's one of the top composers in the world. He has access to live musicians and stuff like that. But sometimes that super clarity it makes me go, wow, is it Memorex? You know, if you know, you're laughing if you are. The other thing I loved about this is how all the arrangements that were coming in and out with the dynamics I was talking about really stayed in the lower register of the instrumentations, of everything that was used, everything that was called to action, stayed in its like lower third and registers and arrangements. So it was a very warm, kind of a soul-pulling kind of vibe. Nothing came at us from above, you know, let's say the middle of the instrument range of whatever instruments that were being used there, from the French horns, the horn sections. There was a one pass, I think, of a flute. I don't know if it was a flute and maybe an oboe or something that had a couple lines in there, but in general it was very warm and very very mystic, that vibe, and I loved it. And of course, like I said, you know, excuse me, Borislav is an absolute legend of a composer. So and to sit here and listen to something like that, I just melt. But what makes it really fun is, like I said earlier, is that the chord choices or the choices, the structure of the piece wasn't so moving all around, like a lot of, you know, things. By virtue of staying in that, he had probably a better time doing the arrangements than maybe the core melody, I'm thinking. To me, that's how I felt. Like, oh God, the arrangements I can do here because there's so much space for me to work. I get very goobery about that.